Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of Southern Woods and Waters. I tell you, we're going to be heading down even a little bit further south for tonight's show. We're going to be heading down to Sardis Lake in Mississippi, and I've really been looking forward to sharing this show with you guys. It was filmed earlier this year. As y'all know, it takes us a while to get to some of this stuff, but we can't wait to share it with you. You're going to see some big crappie tonight caught on tonight's show. One of them's going to be pushing 3 pounds, so can't wait to share this with you. We've got some special guests in the studio with you tonight, and we're going to be talking about crappie, and tonight we'll be giving some tips on summertime crappie tactics and talking about some of the baits that these guys are using. So we'll go ahead and back out now and introduce my guest. Dayton and I are proud to have, he needs no introduction, but we have got Jesse Brooks with us here tonight and our buddy Anthony Landreth. Always great to have Anthony here in the house with us.
Glad to be back.
Jesse, you were with Bowed Up Guide Service.
Yes, sir.
And do you guide pretty much strictly on Sardis, or you
no,
in around that area?
I fish Archibald mostly. I fish Sardis till about the spawn, and then I primarily go to Archibald. I fish Archibald the rest of the year. Well, till it muddies up. The
show that we're airing tonight, y'all are on Sardis Lake.
Yes.
And this guy down here on the end, but he was tore up. Y'all had him tore up all day.
Oh, they did.
He
said they've been trying to get me to go for a year, but I couldn't never get a chance.
Yeah.
And then finally, his uncle Ben Forbes, then he called and said, "Man, we got to set it up." And I said, "Let's do it."
Yeah.
Do you ever use live bait?
I do, yes sir, this time of year. I tip with a minnow, and like a lot of times I go just a weight and a minnow just to let people see how it works when they're trolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, I tell you what, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to head on over now to the first segment of crappie fishing on Sardis Lake.
Hello folks, Anthony Landreth here. We're on Sardis Lake with Ben Forbes and Jesse Brooks, and we got Remy right here.
Fishing dog.
Got the sun coming up. It's gonna be a beautiful day. We'll see how many slabs we can put in the boat using this live scope. I'm looking so forward to it. I've never got to use one before, or fish with one. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna have some slabs coming y'all's way shortly.
We hope so.
I hope so too. I sure do, Jesse. I sure do.
There goes the bait down there. Yeah, I sure do.
See?
Boom. Boom, boom. That's a good one.
Yes.
All right. Folks, I'm here with Jesse Brooks today.
What you from Mississippi for?
And we're in Mississippi, and as you can see, we are live scoping. There's boats all around us.
Jared Rogers Gibbs.
Telling you. I guarantee you I done caught. I bet you I've caught 100 fish on that jig. I mean, I bet you we've caught 100, probably more than that. 3 days worth, I bet it's been 100 fish caught.
No minnows, nothing but a jig.
I mean, and it's just hand tied, and they stay together.
Yeah, I can tell that.
I love them.
What size line we using?
I use 17-pound test fire line. Braid.
I knew it was braid, yeah.
I like it. That's all I'll ever use.
And then you're using 13 and 16 foot?
Yes, sir.
What kind of?
16-foot B&M right here.
And that other one is a bone, what?
Bone stick.
Bone stick.
Yep, yes, sir. It's a small company. I believe they're out of Texas. The cool thing about it is it allows you to use a bait caster. But you also get that where it rotates the eyes on it. The hook sets on this hanger.
Yes, I can tell that already.
Out of the head of this troll.
Okay.
And you just stick it out there to him. See, he's got some wiggle to him. No, he's at 15.
Oh, 15. Oh.
15.
I was
he's 4 foot deep and 15 foot out there. So what I do is get right here, and when he gets about 10 foot, you just drop straight. And what you don't want to do, if your jig gets below him, he's either going to miss it or you're going to miss him every single time. I mean, every time. So just kind of get up above him like that.
That might about right.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
That is just unreal. Unreal. Like I say, my first live scope.
When he turned, I could really tell. When he was sitting out there, he really looked like he was a big one.
That's better fish.
Oh my God.
There's the good.
Yes.
You don't have to measure that one.
Y'all are ruining me.
But you know, and I'm deer hunting my thing. Turkey hunting, I mean, kind of pastime. I love turkey hunting.
We'll say turkey crossing with deer. That's all.
But deer is like, and seeing that fish do that, and I knew how big he was when he turned.
Yeah.
When he turned, I could really tell. But when they do that, to me, it's like a big deer walking the field.
Man.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, that's the excitement it gives
Well,
you.
the thing I remember when he was telling me about it, he said, you'll see it on screen a split second before you feel it. And I mean, and that's just exactly the way it is.
It'd help you too if you scoot up just a little bit. Because I mean, you think every foot counts. But what a lot of people do, not saying bad thing, they put it down and drift to him. Well, okay, if I'm going say if I'm going 0.3 or 4 miles, all right, you'll put in, you'll be right here, your line will be, and then the jig will be back here because of the drift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I tell people, like, wait till we get to 10 foot and then drop on it. Okay. You know what I mean? So you don't have to do that. I'm a 50 foot, I'm looking for a big mark. I mean, there's a big size. That's a decent fish right there. But boat control is this whole game.
Yeah.
And in the wind, it's really tough. You know what I mean? Because it ain't like I can just go to this fish. I got to line the boat up to go to it. You know what I mean?
See, the hardest thing to me is figuring out where that fish is in a relationship with where I am.
Right. It just like anything. It just takes you some time, you know. All right, go ahead and drop it.
So we're dropping it.
See, control motor face that way. There you go. You may have to let a little bit of line out, you know. It ain't no fun. It ain't no fun. I mean, it's just like, it just. But it's still, man, that's where at 60. I like how I can fish with that shorter pole.
Yep.
When them suckers, when them suckers moving, this thing right here, it'll save you like I'm talking about time.
Yep.
You know. What do you think about that?
That's just... Y'all killing me. He killing me.
It really...
I mean,
the thing with me...
Because it's a new way for me.
What do you think about that? Huh? What about that right there? What about that 2-pounder? Ain't no fun, is it? Oh, yeah. Huh? What do you think about that?
Man. What, that's 14 anyway.
Oh, yeah, he's 2 pound big.
I know it's 2 pounds. Left still.
Yes, sir. He got it.
Oh, yeah.
What are you breathing for? Did you hear him breathe? I could do it a million times, and I swear, every time I just like.
I'm just flabbergasted. I ain't gonna lie. Ben told me, said, man, it's just like playing a video game.
It is.
This is a little hooked up as surroundings while I'm fishing ever. It's like I'm just watching that screen and feel into that pole.
All right, it's time for this week's Wild Game Forecast. It's being sponsored by our friends over at Wilson Bank and Trust. You guys can find them at one of 29 Middle Tennessee locations. They've been taking care of all your banking and financial needs for over 30 years. Be sure to stop in and tell them thank you for all they do for us here at the show. All right, we got a guy on the phone here with us tonight that's going to give us the down low on what's going on right now. Daniel Brown, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How y'all doing?
Doing good. I'm glad we kept you up tonight. And he's got to get up early on Friday morning, guys, to go fishing. So we keep him up doing this. We appreciate you calling, man.
No worries.
What are those fish doing right now?
Well, I haven't been out in a few days, but I got word that they were around 7 points real early, and the birds are diving. So a lot of the osprey are diving on top of the bait, and then you'll see the hybrids under the bait. So that's probably where I'm going to start at tomorrow. I got to get out early and catch some fresh bait, which that's not been a problem with the cast net, over there at the fourth cut by, where the Camp Widgewagon is. So we'll do that first, and then we'll go try to get on some live bait bite. It's probably going to be tough with all this rain, to be honest. It's probably got them scattered, so if we do get on them, it's going to be sporadic.
Yeah. Brandon made up a bunch of dough balls if you need them. He's going to use those.
We got them soaked in Kool-Aid.
Yeah, we got you some dough balls
the other day, me and Dayton and his old lady, and we got on them pretty good. And then we got a show coming up next week.
We do, man.
I can't wait to watch.
I was just about to say that. Can't wait to share that with everybody. We went out, you and I, Dayton, and I got to take my little boy and put him on his first hybrid.
We caught some fish.
Man, it was a big time. Looking forward to sharing that. Daniel, real fast, how can people reach out to you if they want to set up a trip?
Well, they can always call me at 615-806-0814, or they can just, Google search me and find me on the web, The Real Deal Guide Service.
All right, man. We'll look forward to seeing you next week. Get out there in the morning. Good luck to y'all.
All right, we'll see you next week. Thanks.
Have a good night.
All right.
All right, guys. We want to remind y'all to follow us on Facebook. Keep up with us there. Be sure to share your stories and pictures with us. We're going to be right back here in just a second with some more Southern Woods and Waters.